Okay, this is going to be the last session of this sort of string of them, because I'm hitting the point now where I need to see a bunch of them edited to reassure myself that this is going to be a worthwhile product before I can dare commit to recording anymore. The start of the story is always... there's always a strong vein of rich minerals for me to consume, and then it's just a long string of people constantly reaffirming shit we already knew. And largely similar fights, which are fun to do. The fights are entertaining to perform, but not all that good for commentating over. I think even in other fighting games I've played, there's so much. There's been more just I don't know even how to put it, but more reactable moments. I think because every individual movement is like a few short frames, and it's all going so quickly that it's pointless to even observe that Ginyu's punched you in the shoulder, or really not anything. He glanced you with his knuckle, and then you went off to bet all your money on the races! You and your gambling problem, you make Captain Ginyu so sad! When you vanished that time, you just sort of stood there at him. You posed instead of fighting. I'm fine with the posing as long as it doesn't get in the way of the fighting, but you really let it get the better of you just then. Oh! You put one on the path I'd want to go on anyway. That's very generous of you. Now we can prevent the elders of Planet Thrufty from being sick on the carpet. How many daggers do you think I'll fling out of my trousers at you, I've planted the idea in his head now that I'll fling daggers at him out of my trousers. He'll be watching my legs and he'll never expect that I'll just punch him right in his idiot chin. Aha! You keep not noticing my fist. What's the matter? Concerned about trousers? Oh no, it's me. He knows all of my trouser tactics. He'll never fall for it again. Get out there, Boo. He might fall for your trousers. You never know. Oh, please, for the love of God, do something I intended to. Okay, Yamcha, get back in there. You need to redeem yourself for being a clone that attacked Majin Buu a few times. Clever boy, you stopped me from behind you. But you're not clever enough for me not to stand on your arse. Oh no! He's in the clout machine. The thing that makes people listen to you for really not a lot of material reason. Vaush has clout and the man thinks slurs are praxis. Stop throwing an orb at me when I'm in the sky. Right, to be honest, I don't want you to throw one at me when I'm on the ground either, because that's another thing that enemies in this game have a habit of doing, is they follow my instructions but in like a monkey's paw way that like actually hurts me, or at least stops me from achieving the thing I intended to by issuing the instruction. Oh no. You can't swat Ginyu away forever, okay? Eventually you run out of energy and you have to sit down for a bit. And then I'll strike. Then that's when Captain Ginyu gets his bread. That's when he goes to the local supermarket and buys his Feshly baked loaves. Oh no. What has Captain Ginyu Feshly broken now? You, it turns out. Did you know that the human brain is made of 7 distinct orbs? And the reason they don't know this is because it tricks them. Think about it, the brain controls what you think, and so instead of presenting its orb form, it just convinces you that it looks like what we understand a brain to look like, when in reality, nothing could be further from the truth. It's 4 orbs, alright? So fuck off. As someone with a psychotic disorder, I'm used to knowing how long the brain can lie to you for. Okay? I know the time limit before it has to tell a true statement, but the rest of you don't. The rest of you don't. You think you're superior, you fools. I bet you've not even taken a stopwatch out for one hallucination. I'm so bored of stopwatches at this point. I ate one just to feel something. I haven't seen your name before. Is it Chris? Are we going to name all of the individual clones separately, or are you all going to be silly boys? That was my silly boy blaster. I guess we know the answer now, don't we? Because you would have survived. And the island is more or less untouched. But I'm not, because you've made your silly things come down on my brain. So that was more to give me an opening to switch out than it was to actually hurt anyone. No! Your destructive disc will not work on me this time. Captain Ginyu is nobody's fool, particularly not someone as small and foolish as yourself. You being small and foolish were two separate things, by the way. I'm not implying that there's any kind of connection, but I can connect you like a brick of cheese. We have another Link event for Captain Ginyu. So let's take a look at it now.
You've gotten better at this, except for one fatal flaw.
Wouldn't be dance related by any chance.
Do you know what that is? You don't?
I do.
I'll tell
I'm humouring you right now. This is what's called patronising.
What you lack is a victory dance.
Yeah, there we go. There it is. The penny drops.
Is safely tucked under your belt. It's customary to express one's joy through dance. It will improve your coolness factor by 3-fold. Oh yes, it's a proven fact.
There's a lot of threes in all of the increases you've posited to me through science.
Dance, not dawdle.
But dawdling is how I dance. Everybody do the dawdle. You just sort of hang around for a bit. Put that in Fortnite, eh? Steal from a white man for a change. Right, it's time for me to stop a margin with my fists. Boo hoo hoo hoo. So, fun fact I learned the other day, this is actually Margin Boo's true form. But he's referred to as Kid Boo, as if like Kid is some sort of unexpected or unusual modifier, when this is actually just him normally what he was meant to be. Because this Boo was a fool's errand in the science factory. When a man wasn't here anymore, and he stopped and started again. Let me go, I'm trying to explain the history of the Boo! Turn you into a small... Yes, crunch. And now, Ginyu shall come out and be safe to stop you. That's not gonna... It did. Fuck me. Okay. None of the gargling worked, unfortunately. But I don't know how that corresponds to anything that it actually did. But I'm not going to look it in the mouth, because I am grateful. Okay, I guess we gotta go rescue Vegeta and forget that we have him again. So there's always time in the day to forget about Vegeta. What have you got for us?
It's Vegeta's.
Good.
Are you sure, Goku?
Definitely.
Yep, it's his.
I saw the icon on the screen and everything.
We better get moving. Is everyone ready to
And
go?
thirsty as fuck.
Wait just a second. Since when have you decided everything?
We had this whole scene where I mad dogged you. Oh, did you forget?
Why should I risk my own life to help an ungrateful traitor such as him?
How is that any different from risking your own life to save active enemies of yours, such as everyone else here?
This really isn't the time. Need is
I'm
much
so
more
tired of... I thought we've been through this so many times.
I hate to admit it, but Vegeta is likely to be of some kind of use.
It's not ideal, but so be it. I suppose we do need his strength. Fine,
Strength.
fine. I'll make an exception just
Give
for
me
this
strength. Now. All the strong. Take it, put it in my pocket, save it for later.
he is.
out in the dust.
Hey, Vegeta! Are you alive?
He's probably unconscious. You just found him. There's not gonna be... This is the most alive I've ever been, thank you very much.
Unconscious.
How amusing. Even unconscious, he can still make my skin crawl with rage. Maybe I should just kill him while I have the chance.
Pointy pokes.
Hey,
Poke him
that's
into
not what
the
you
dead.
said earlier.
Wait. This is no time to be quarreling.
Can I book a quarrelling appointment
Seems
in
a
that
little late
case?
For now. Besides, we have a visitor. Better deal with that first.
Deal with it first, and then get it the worst, and then sleep, and then sleep, and then sleep. The character limit for your mind control instructions has been increased. You must be very pleased with this. You'll be able to issue more complex commands to those under your thrall. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Now, as much as I hate to admit it, like, the bonuses may come into play now, because they're doing actual damage, and my health does not reset every fight. It just recovers a set amount. It's sort of like... This is becoming more like Chronicles of the Sword, where usually, like, when I was playing the base game, Soul Calibur 3, on the channel, I sort of noted that it kind of felt like all of the weapons kind of felt a little less balanced than they were in 2, because in 2 they all had like strengths and weaknesses, whereas in 3 it felt like a bunch, they just had like different sets of strengths with very few of them having like concrete downsides. And then I sort of realised while playing Chronicle of the Sword that it was for that, because the enemy just has so many like unusual advantages against you that you kind of need a lot of these weapons in order to really stand on an even playing field most of the time. But because they've got the mods equipped now, and I'm starting to feel the difference, to be honest. So I don't know if it's maybe time to... It's never time to stop getting all of their coins. I want their coins. The coins are going to be what count in the end.
So you see, basically, we all teamed up to help defeat Android 21.
I'm going to scowl about this.
Hey, Vegeta, are you listening?
No.
Of course I'm listening, Kakarot.
Oh, I
I'll
mean,
be
yes.
taking no part in this.
Come on, you can't be serious. Don't you
I
wanna
can
be a
only
part
be
of the
serious.
Android 21?
That's not true. He does some pretty goofy shit in Super from the bits I've seen.
That's not the issue.
He makes an omelette and we all laugh. Well, he doesn't make the omelette, and that's why we're laughing. We're laughing at your inability to make an omelette despite breaking all the eggs.
Me being around, would it?
I feel the same as you, Vegeta. Do you think I'd choose a Saiyan as an ally?
I should have guessed it'd come to this.
What else
Most
did
of
you
us
expect?
did.
Those two obviously hate each other's guts.
Calm down, you guys. Maybe you should watch what you say, Frieza. That soul inside you might stop you in your tracks again. If you want to continue being selfish instead of helpful, you can go.
I'm an orb, and I will put you to fuck. Someone's finally leveraging the orbs.
I know how you feel, but this isn't the time to dig up old grudges.
Well then what is it the time to dig up, Piccolo? I brought my trowel and everything. Don't ask me where I'm keeping it. That's just factually inaccurate. She's a clear imitation of multiple things you've faced before.
Can't access our full power right now. So this is the
You
only
yourself
option we
made
got.
the observation that her energy felt like everyone you'd ever fought.
You're no fool, Vegeta. Surely you know where your priorities should lie.
Damn it.
Fine. I'll cooperate for now. There's no point dragging this out any longer.
That is the most sensible thing you have said all fucking game.
As long as Vegeta doesn't cause any trouble, I'm sure he'll make an excellent soldier.
Don't tell me what to do! It seems you get the wrong idea, Frieza. I'd never willingly join forces with you.
There's no point in dragging with that. Okay, thank God. Whew. could not have taken another 5 bloody lines of dialogue just reiterating that they don't like each other as if we couldn't have fucking told. Phase 3 of Yamcha being my friend.
Krillin are leaps and bounds ahead of me now. But in the old days, we were right about the same level. Seriously though, what's with these guys? They're strong and they somehow got hitched?
Yamcha,
I'm not asking for pity, okay?
Okay,
Believe it or
thank
not,
God.
I'm actually pretty satisfied with my life. Seriously.
Okay, you were straying into incel territory there, I was very worried. Oh, you're not gonna, like, follow that up with anything? You're just gonna assert that it's not what I think, and then... Yamcha, Well, Vegeta's bound to have something to say to one or more of these fuckers, so why are you on B? I don't care enough, I never remember to use these moves. Oh, who's up there? I can rescue a child. Or, I can rescue myself. It's got the length of Bacon Avenue. Just this once, while we're remembering. Oh, it's the one I was hoping. This is so good. The pose.
Was a member of the Frieza Force.
The actual symmetry.
Bullcrap.
You know the rest of them just sort of arranged themselves around how these two were standing off.
Stupid.
Are you
You're breaking formation.
Frieza Force?
Oh, Vegeta, I'll make you eat those words.
Captain, I have an idea. Let's take care of him now. That's enough!
Captain, what's wrong?
We literally just went through all of this 5 minutes ago. I don't want another one of these
how you all
fucking...
feel, but as it stands now, Vegeta works for Lord Frieza.
No, he works for an orb.
Fighting Vegeta
You need to
would
accept the
essentially
supremacy of your
be the same
orb father
as
right
turning our
now.
backs on Lord Frieza.
Consider yourself lucky, Vegeta.
I was going to say the same thing to you.
I've specifically killed some of you before, I think.
What? How dare you?
Listen, Vegeta, what is your problem?
You enslaved and destroyed my entire planet. Oh shit, I mean, fair enough.
Are you not grateful for being able to join the ranks of the Frieza Force yet again?
The Orb Force we are now. It trips off the tongue better, let's be honest. Orb Force. Orb Force! You could knock on someone's door, kick the door down. Orb Force, steal all their groceries.
What? Grateful? I have no reason to be grateful.
Orb grateful?
Your friend Frieza is about to meet
I mean,
his
that's
end.
your reason. This is what I hope that came across, that's what I was
Just when I
expecting.
thought I'd heard
Expressing?
everything, you go
Expressing.
and do something
Come
crazy
to
like that.
fuck. God.
Then maybe I should show you firsthand exactly what it is I can do. Look closely at my true
Look at
power.
my first hand.
Just like you can understand that.
Oh dear. Well, now I'm gonna have to glow and prove to you that I don't need to be grateful for things. Christmas beware, I do not care. I'm unruly and impossible to beat at close range. Oh, now you are actually flying up into the air with your leg. You're the opposite of Nappa in many ways. You did all the legs, I guess, when you worked together. Hey, that's very fun to do! And then explode, and then go in the sky, and then die. You just sent a clone of yourself out to nowhere in particular. Baja Blast! Oh, you weren't sponsored by Mountain Dew, and so your attacks are useless. God, I just imagined a future in which Mountain Dew fucking owns the army. It's not that far off, is it? It's one of the things I've tried to look up some more some non-auto combos for this game. The thing is, they all work. Yeah, it does demonstrate a certain amount of skill to be able to do these things, and they're obviously very good for actually winning the game. It's like the same two moves over and over again in the air, usually, is what it boils down to. And it looks so silly. and it's just like what I like about the auto combos in this is like it makes it easier to like achieve a spectacle. So like I would rather just be able to land those. Like, I don't care how many hits I get per combo, I just want to be able to keep getting initial hits on people, and then I don't particularly care how efficient the use I make of those is. Because I want it to look cool and feel fun to do. And those are my only real concerns, because it's a fucking game. Right, we're about to automatically have a finding a friend cutscene, so I'm going to put back the people I care about and have them fight. Save your unconscious children from being tiny. Nappa doesn't look like he knows what the fuck he's looking at. Why is this man so small?
Take out these guys and rescue the boys.
It's just a summary of this game.
Very well. But let's hurry. I'd rather not waste any more time than we have to.
Okay, I won't then. There you go. I didn't waste any time. Well, what are you going here then? You gonna try and blow up the plane and kill everyone once more?
Dad? Is that you?
As it transpires, yes. Is that my father?
What is he doing here? Wow! It's that scary guy from before!
Oh, what wonderful, clever boys. They can already tell that I am the strongest fighter here.
There's a reason for him to be here. But there's something I gotta tell you first. You see, we're being chased by an incredibly powerful enemy called Android 21.
We usually skip this bit.
So you guys need to get to Dende right away where you'll be safe, okay?
Android 21!
That's their favourite number and form of organism.
No way! I'm not gonna run away! We wanna stay and fight, huh, Goten? It's no fair, the adults get to have all the—
You're doing a boo! You're woohoo!
Right, I get it.
You're doing hoo with the
Exactly how
boo!
you boys feel, but I can't let you
Hoo
get
with the boo
involved
with the
in
boo!
that.
Hoo 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 hoo! Sacred Liam.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess. It would be ridiculous of me
I
to
did
say
sort of make you
no.
fight the Destroyer of Worlds, didn't I?
Trunks!
Or was it more circumstance?
Then we can really fight! Alright, Goten, are you ready?
No. Okay, now I am.
Yes!
Ah!
I'm Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat! Aw, yeah! Now tell me I'm not strong and I can't fight!
You're not strong and you can't fight.
Just let them fight. Weaklings always die anyway, regardless of whether they fight or not.
Hey, I won't hold you guys back, I promise! Honestly, I'm really strong!
Oh yeah, if you're so strong, blow up the plane with everyone on it right now.
Just do as you please. But if you so much as show an inkling of getting in my way, I'll obliterate you.
Is that the third distinct threat that he's used? He can be taught. Right, now, there's gotta be, right? There's gotta be something you have to say to your old friend Nappa. Surely you realise that he's here to talk to you? There's a funny Goku.
But I never thought I'd get another chance to fight Kakarot.
Funny little Goku for you to have a talk about that.
Payback, this is gonna be great.
Defeating this faker isn't going to prove anything to anyone.
Ha! What, you got a soft spot for Kakarot now or something? Well, hope you don't feel the same about me, because after we're done with this guy, I'm coming for you!
No, you're not nearly as attractive, don't worry.
Oh, really? I seriously doubt you have the power needed to take me on.
We'll see about that.
Wait, what? Did you take a cue from Frieza and start training after you were resurrected?
Don't be
Can you
ridiculous.
turn gold? I've never trained a day in my life.
Look,
Why do you think I'm so
everyone's
much
level
weaker than
now,
you? I
you know,
mean...
because of those waves. So, this means I've got more than enough power right now to knock you silly.
On that basis, why have you been lording it over Yamcha?
Well, now I've heard everything.
He could fuck out your right eyeball with a single hand.
Just watch me mess this guy up real good. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
And if remove those knees and replace them with gemstones instead as well, is another thing he's learned how to do since the waves came. Some people are like, well, gemstones are actually relatively hard, so maybe having hard knees is a benefit. What you don't realise is that gemstones are not supposed to be in your fucking knees. It's really painful. You're not gonna get any fighting done. Billy, 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 billy. Oh wait, the biddly move is billy, 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 billy. There we go. Those are the biddlies I want. Those are the biddlies I deserve. The principal biddlies. Look. And then the boo is you, and then we hear God, you go, but it fucks me up that his like roll back move is like that has the longer range than the one I push forward for. Feels like it should be the other way round. Right, it's time for Nappa to have his day in court. Come on. It's time to court controversy. Boof! The most controversial thing I can do is shout laser beams at you. Well, what if I want to... That's not vanish at all. My brain's disappeared. And it's the most my brain has done that in 17 years. Defeat my son, or a clone thereof. Only 2 clones this time, but don't be fooled. They have a lot of upper body strength, so they can climb quite well. So don't fight them on a cliff. Oh yeah. Oh, what did I just say? Yes, this is... Oh yes, this is the shit. That was quite good just then, I reckon, probably. So, like, certainly as much as I could probably get it to be. Oh, boof! And then boof, boof. It'll beat you, that's all I need. There we are. All things considered, not a terrible performance just then. Alright, I think we'll end on saving Gohan. Because that is what we like to do. And we've definitely been going for a while now. The pavement defeated me.
Hey, there he is! Hey, Gohan!
Gohan of the Killer Tomatoes. We're just sort of wiggling around in
It would
place.
seem that the boy is not completely alone.
The boy is never completely
It's
alone.
not another clone, is it? I've had rather enough of them.
It's 3 other clones.
Gohan is mine. Back off.
I will not allow you to take this from me.
You just very suddenly blanked at me. Was I supposed to not press the button? And you'd have done an animation. The DragonBall Fire Beam is ready to see you now. God, no, that's a lot. That's a lot of punching me upwards that you've accomplished just then. Nope, nope, woof, nope. What? No. No. No, there's an orb. There's an orb I want to avoid. Right, and then there's a big boo that I am. Boo that I am, and great though I am. And things as well that I also am. I'm a lot right now. I'm a lot right now, so get in the bed. There you are. You wound up dead. I like your orb houses. They don't look hugely structurally sound, to be honest. I don't think that's how I would design a building, but then again, I'm not an architect. I want to kick you upwards into Bertha. Or sort of slap you downwards that somehow results in you going up. Look, I don't know, okay? I don't pretend to understand. Yes, I thought it was just suddenly time for you to arbitrarily stop blocking. I'm learning the game. I'm very good at knowing how to defeat the game itself. Leave me alone! I'm an ordinary Captain Ginyu this time. You were supposed to be stopped where you were. Well, now I'm going to stop you where you're not, and that'll just be confusing. We can now play as an adult Gohan if we absolutely have to.
And that's the way it happened.
Here's the situation now
All
again.
right. I think I understand now. But are you sure this is okay? I mean, Frieza and Cell. Can they be trusted?
No, but that's beside the point.
Oh. Seems like your son's the only one with a shred of common sense.
Including you?
This coalition was your father's idea. Not exactly ideal for me either, but it's a little late to start doubting now.
The truth is, Cell can't access his full power either, so we're all in the same boat. And Frieza, the soul inside, is stopping him from doing anything bad, so don't worry.
Something about the phrasing of the soul inside makes it sound a bit... What are you peddling, Goku?
I guess you're talking about linking, right?
You're still having trouble
Is
coming
that-
to terms with it.
Is that something we've explained to you, or do you just inexplicably know about it anyway?
It's like we're keeping an
I
eye
read
on
about it
Cell
in a
and
book,
Frieza,
'cause
while
I'm
we
the
fight
smart
other
one.
Bad guys. See?
Okay, I suppose that makes sense. When you put it like that.
I'm the
Guess you
Orb
can count me
Warden,
in.
and I will stop any inconvenient
I think I
things.
heard correctly when you said, whatever. At least you won't get under my feet like some foolish, over-trusting slacker.
People who trust you do slide under your feet. And I don't know why they do that. They swear it's not a fetish thing. But I've saved Gohan as an adult. So now I shall go to sleep. Thank you, and goodbye. Right now. Dear lollipops.